Hey guys, today I'm going to be opening and reviewing some camping themed accessories and sets from American Girl. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to click on the subscribe button down below and the notification bell in the corner to be notified every time I upload a new video. This video is a shopper's gift guide so shoppers can determine whether or not they'd like to purchase these items. So the first set we'll be opening and reviewing is the Adventure Pop-Up Camper. It comes with so many different accessories and items that are themed to camping. And the other set we're going to be opening and reviewing today is Kira's Comfy Platform Tent, which was gifted to me by American Girl. It comes with a tent along with some accessories and items as well. So all we need to do is unwrap the packaging from the pop-up camper so we're able to take a look at the different items. So the first item we have here is the instruction booklet, and it shows different photos on how to set up the Adventure Pop-Up Camper, and it gives an overview of the different accessories and items that are a part of the set. And just before we take a look at some of the smaller accessories and items, let's go ahead and connect the poles together so we're able to build the camper later on. So the poles come in smaller pieces, and what we need to do is we need to connect 2 of them together at a time, and I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process. There's a total of 8 poles, so there should be a total of 4 poles by the time they're all connected. So let's take a look at some of the smaller accessories. So here we have a torch. It's yellow and gray, and there is a clear handle on the bottom too. The set does come with a total of 2 sheets of stickers so you are able to decorate and personalize the camper, and the stickers itself are themed to animals, nature, and camping too. And up next we have a total of 2 magazines here. One is a classic American Girl magazine with different activities and advice, and as for the second magazine, it is themed to camping, which is perfect for the set itself. And let's take a look at some of the food items. So first off, we have some bread. It says wheat bread at the front, and the packaging is clear so you're able to see the item inside, and it is a loaf of bread. And up next we have a box of granola and a box of spaghetti, and it's made out of a lightweight paper material. I love the detail on the granola box. On one side it has nutritional information, there's some detail on the back, and then there's also a barcode over by the other side of the box too. Here we have some orange juice and milk. As you can see, they are styled quite similar with the handle on the side, except the packaging on the front is slightly different. Up next we have some pancakes. There's a butter design in the middle, and then we also have some spaghetti and meatballs too. And here we have a can of lemon lime soda. This item ties along perfectly with the pancakes. It is some maple syrup. I do love the design of the bottle, and it's clear so you're able to see the maple syrup inside, and there's a small handle over by the corner. The set does also come with some plastic jars. There's jelly, peanut butter, and pasta sauce. The set also comes with 2 green bowls and plates. And here we have some matching green cups as well. These items will tie along with the cooking section perfectly. We have a fry pan and a spatula and also a kettle as well, and there's a floral design along the side. And the set does also come with 2 sporks. So a spork is when there's a combination between a spoon and a fork. This item is a great addition to the set as you're able to decorate the pop-up camper. It's meant to look like lanterns, and they're all connected to a piece of string, and there's 2 loops on either side so you're able to attach it to the camper itself. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the main feature items a part of the set, and while I'm explaining the different items, I'm going to go ahead and set up the pop-up camper. So the camper can be folded away, which is perfect for storage. The doors can be opened at the front, but in order to set up the actual Adventure Pop-Up Camper itself, you open up the 2 main sections at the top, and that reveals the main camper. And all I'm doing right now is adding the 4 poles to the camper, 1 in each corner, so we're able to add the rectangle accessory item so we can add the tent on top of the camper itself. And there is a small section in each corner for the poles, so they should be able to stay in place. And now all I'm doing is attaching the rectangle accessory item. What's great about this accessory item is that once it's completely set up and you can add the tent accessory item over the top of the camper, it makes the set a lot larger, and it's also perfect for storage. So once you are finished with the entire setup, you can go ahead and remove these accessory items so it folds down. Here we have the tent accessory item for the camper. It's mainly purple and orange, and it's clear on the side and also in the back as well, so you're able to see inside the camper. There are multiple different Velcro straps along the side, so it's able to be attached to the camper itself. So just before I set up the Adventure Pop-Up Camper with the different accessories and items, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features now that it's been completely set up. So over by the side here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this Velcro piece and I'm going to reconnect it together just so it doesn't attach itself to the Velcro. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to roll this side section over here, and there is a small attachment over by the side so you can choose to keep this item open, which is perfect especially for a day setup for the pop-up camper. There is a small bead over by one side, and there's an elastic piece over by the other side so it holds it in place. And this can be done over by the other side as well. So the next feature I'm going to be showing you is how this pop-up camper can be transformed into a bed. Over by this side of the camper, there's a plastic green accessory item that's attached to the side there, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to open it up and you can place it down over the top of the camper itself and it becomes a bed. But as you can see, there's not a lot holding up the bed towards the other side, and it does tilt down, so the sink does actually lift up and you can pull it up, and that actually holds it in place so it sits up a bit more. So all you need to do is lift it over by the side there and it should be able to stay, and that supports the bed a lot better. So now that I've showed you the bed feature of the pop-up camper, let's go ahead and set up the adventure camper with the different accessories and items. So these doors do open and the torch has already been placed over by the door there, but there is a section to display the different magazines, so I'm going to be adding both of them over by the side here. And it was also very easy to attach the torch to the holder too. And over by the other side of the pop-up camper, we have the stove. There's a total of 2 knobs and they do make a clicking sound. And what's great about this section is since the stove area is quite small, there's quite a lot of storage around it, so you can store away different accessories and items around it. So let's go ahead and add and display some of the accessory items that are a part of the set. So first off, we have the fry pan that can go over by the stove here, and then we're also going to be adding the spatula as well. I love how both the handles and items match, and along with the spatula, I'll also be placing down the pancakes too. And over by the side of the stove here, we're just going to be placing down some more accessory items. So over by the corner, we'll just add the plates, the bowls, and the sporks as well. And then over by the other side, we'll just be adding in the cups, and there's a total of 2. And even with these accessory items displayed along the side here, there's a lot of space towards the back of the stove to add some more kitchen items and accessories too. So the other item we're going to be placing on the stove is the kettle, and that fits perfectly over by the side. And over by the back of the camper, there is some detail to make it look like they're drawers, but they're just for design. As I showed when displaying the bed, you can lift the kitchen counter up and that holds the back section of the bed, but you can also lift the counter up for the day setup, as that bottom compartment area can be used for storage. There is also an open compartment over by the middle there, and then we have a fridge over by this section which does open and close. And you can lift the tap up like so. So let's add some of the food and drink accessory items to this counter over here. So over by the fridge, we're going to be adding in the milk and the orange juice, and that does take up most of the space in the fridge, and we're just going to go ahead and close the door like so. And as for this open compartment over here, we're just going to be adding in some pantry items. So we have the granola, and then there's also the spaghetti box, and we'll just place that right next to it, and also some of the jars as well. So the pasta sauce, the peanut butter, and then the jelly can just sit over by the front. And it is the smallest jar out of the 3. So let's go ahead and add some items over by the side of the counter here. So first off, we have some bread, and over by the back, we'll just place down some maple syrup, and then over by the front, we have the lemon lime soda can, and there is a straw attached to it already. And there's just enough room over by the side of the counter to add in a plate, and the plate does have some spaghetti bolognese on it, and there's a spork right next to it. And over by the back of the pop-up camper, I'm just going to be adding in that lantern decoration. This item here can be both used as a storage section and as a bench as well. It's located right next to the counter, and the lid is actually the purple seat cover over by the top. It's made out of a plastic material, and the storage compartment is quite large, so you can go ahead and place away some of those larger accessory items. Overall, I would definitely recommend the Adventure Pop-Up Camper. There's so much detail to the set itself, there's so many different features, and it's really great how the camper can be transformed from a living room kitchen scene to a bedroom scene. Hey everyone, today I'm going to be opening and reviewing Kira's Comfy Platform Tent. It retails for $225 and it is a part of Kira Bailey's collection. Kira Bailey is the Girl of the Year for 2021. The platform tent is one of the main feature items, a part of Kira's collection, and it is quite large, and it does come with quite a few different items and accessories as well. So a lot of the accessories are in these smaller boxes here, so I'm going to move them out of the main box so we can take a look and see what's a part of the set. So for the start of the video, I'm just going to be placing everything inside of the platform tent, and I'll be showing you all of the different items, but if you want more of a detailed review of the different accessories and pieces that are part of the set, stay tuned up until the end of the video. So now that we've removed the packaging from the items, let's go ahead and set up the tent. So since it is meant to be a platform tent, it's meant to be raised off of the ground, so all I'm doing right now is adding a few attachments to the set. And there's also an attachment at the front of the tent to be able to add in some stairs. And there's a clip on either side of the tent itself, so it should be able to stay. The set does come with a cover that you can place over the tent itself, and there are a few connectors and pulls so it's able to stay up. So all I'm doing right now is connecting the connector and the pulls together like so. There is a small little instruction booklet, so it's really easy to follow along so you know exactly what to place where. As you can see, there are different styles of connectors, and there's also different size poles as well, so you're able to make the shape of the tent itself. And I'm just adding in the final few poles and connector pieces together, and it should be completely set up, but I just wanted to make sure I had the right sizing and idea of it. But there are netting pieces that you're meant to add to the poles, so that's what I'm going to do now. It's a gorgeous light pink color, and I'm just making sure it spreads out evenly, and I'll connect the pole back together, and there's one for either side of the tent. And now the next step is to add the structure to the platform, and there are a total of 4 attachments that are on the bottom of the platform there, so I'm just making sure everything stays like so. And once everything is in place, the next step is to add the cover over the top of the structure itself. It does have a really lovely design, and it's not too bright, and it matches a lot of the other accessories a part of the set as well. So there are 2 pieces of ribbon, one on either side, so you're able to tie it to the pole so it's able to stay in place. So I'm just going to tie a bow on either side. And as you can see, this item covers both sides of the top of the platform tent and also the entire back section too. Let's go ahead and add in the different accessories that are a part of the set. The first item we have here is the mattress. It's a lovely light pink color to match a lot of the accessories a part of the set. It is quite large, so we're just going to be placing it towards the side of the tent. And the next item we have here is the blanket. It's a purple and pink color. It has a lovely design on the front, and it's a very thin material. The set also comes with a pillow and a throw pillow. So the pillow itself is a light pink color to match the mattress, and then the throw pillow features a koala, and I love the mint green featured on the pillow too. What I really like about the set is how you can decorate it. So there are these hook attachments that you can place towards the back of the tent, and you can move them around depending on where you want to display the different items. So I placed the hook just towards the side here so I can display this Wildflowers of Australia poster. And there are a total of 6 different types of flowers on the poster itself. Another decor item that's a part of the set is this Clothespin photo hanger, and there's a total of 8 photos and 4 clips, so you can choose to display 4 photos at a time, and the photos are themed to different Australian nature scenes and also wildlife too. And as for the clips itself, they don't open and close, they stay in place, and once you place them into the clip, they just stay like so. So the photos that I ended up choosing to display was a beach scene, a kookaburra photo, a koala photo, and a kangaroo one too. So all I've done is I've placed one of those hook attachments to the back of the platform tent, and I'm just adding the Clothespin photo hanger to the back so it's able to be displayed. And I think this is a wonderful decor item to be featured in the room, and it suits the poster perfectly. And as for the other side of the room, I'll be placing down the vanity. There is a sink that's attached to one side of the vanity, and there are 2 cubes for storage. So over towards one side, I'll be placing down some dry shampoo, and as you can see, the bottle is very bright and colorful. There's also a tissue box with a lovely flower design at the front, and then towards the other side, I have some towels, and there's a total of 2, and they're identical. So now that we've organized the storage section of the vanity table, let's go ahead and display some items next to the sink. So first off, we have some beach rose hand soap, and then there's also some insect repellent as well, and there's a picture of a lavender at the front. And right in front of that, I'll be adding in a toothbrush, and that's a really bright orange color, and then we also have a tube of toothpaste. And right towards the side of the bed, I'll just be placing down a magazine, and it says Aussie Animals on the front, and it features different photos and information about different Australian animals. One of my favorite furniture items a part of the set would definitely have to be this seat cushion. It is so soft and it's very lightweight as well. I love it a part of this room setup, and it's so pretty too. So all I'm doing right now is placing the photos I didn't choose to display, and then we also have a camera too. There is a hook that's already attached to either side of the platform tent, so I'm going to be placing the sign on one of them, and it says welcome on one side and good day on the other side. And what's really great about the mirror is that there is an attachment on the back, so you're able to clip it to the back pole so you can choose whether or not to display it. And as for the front of the tent, there is this gorgeous decor item that's a lovely light pink color to match the netting that's already been displayed towards the side. So all I'm doing right now is attaching it to the pole. There are a few Velcro pieces so it's able to stay in place. And I do have one more item to add to the platform tent itself, and it is a lantern. It's such a pretty gold color, and I'll be displaying it at the front. It does come with batteries, and it does flicker to make it look as realistic as possible. Here we have an overview of Kira's comfy platform tent, completely set up with all of the different accessories and items. It's definitely a really wonderful set, and it's perfect for Kira's collection. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of the different accessories and items in detail. So now that we've removed all of the packaging, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the smaller accessories. So the first item we have here is a sign. So on this side it says good day, and then on the other side it says welcome. Up next there's some bug repellent, and it says that it's lavender scented, and there's also some beach rose hand soap. Here we have a tube of toothpaste and a toothbrush as well, and there's also some dry shampoo, and you can remove the lid from it, and when you push it down, this moves up and down exactly like the real item. The set also comes with a lantern. It's a really lovely gold bronze color, and you can see the candle inside of it. There's a button which does switch on at the bottom, and when you press it, you can see the light flickers, and there's also a handle at the top so you're able to display it. Here we have a tissue box, and this is perfect for the vanity section of the room. There's a lovely flower design at the front, and of course this one piece is just connected to the box so you can't remove it or anything. And then there's a really gorgeous gold and purple camera, and this is what the back looks like. There's a handle on either side so the camera can be held like so. These items are used to display some of the accessories in the room, so there's a total of 3 hooks, and then there's also this item here, and there's quite a few different photos a part of the set, so this will be great to display those. There are a total of 8 photos, and they're all themed to nature or Australian animals. So there's a kookaburra photo, there's a few photos of koala, but my favorite one is the one at this beach scene in the corner here. Here we have a magazine, and it is called Aussie Animals. Of course, it features and is themed around Australian animals. There's a koala on the front page, and then on the second page it says good day, and then there's a photo of a koala. And when you go through all of the different pages, it just talks about different animals and some fun facts too. This poster will be a wonderful addition to the room setup. It is Wildflowers of Australia, and I have to say the quality of the poster is really great. It's really pretty. You can see what it looks like from the back here, but it's very thick, so it definitely won't be able to bend or anything. And they have a total of 6 different types of flowers, and they have the names of them at the bottom. The set does come with quite a few different bedding items. There's the pillow and the throw pillow. The pillow itself is a gorgeous light pink color, and so is the back of the throw pillow, but I love the design on the front. It features a koala, and it is so pretty, and then we also have a mint green color at the back too. One of my favorite items a part of the set would definitely have to be the seat cushion. I love it because it's so modern, and it's perfect for any room setup, and it is so incredibly soft. It's very lightweight in case if you're wondering, but I think this will be a great addition to the room. There are a total of 2 towels, and they're a really bright blue color. They're quite small, but you can see they're the exact same sizing. And there's a blanket as well. It's a gorgeous purple color, so you can see it's a lot lighter on this side, while this side is a lot brighter, and there's a design on the front. And here we have a few decor items for the platform tent. So these 2 items here are a thin netting material, and then this item here is a lot heavier. The next item is a mirror. I love how it's gold around it because it matches the lantern that's a part of the set, and there's also an attachment at the back so you can choose to display it or not. And this item here is the mattress. So it is made out of a foam material, and it's very lightweight, and it's a pink color to match the cushions and pillows. There is a vanity for the room, and there is a sink attached to it, so you can't remove this. I was hoping you could remove it so you could use it for a general room setup, not just for this particular setup itself. That's all right. It can just be for a bathroom vanity. So there is a basin, and then there's also a tap, and these do move up and down as well. And there's 2 storage sections, which is really great to display some of the bathroom items that are part of the set. It is made out of plastic material, and it's quite lightweight as well. And there are also quite a few different attachments to build the platform tent itself. It's really great how you can style the tent however you'd like by changing the different attachments at the back. My favorite accessories would definitely have to be the koala pillow and the seat cushion. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it.